White nail polish 10 toes down. Yeah. Look back at it, shawty, don't look down.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashana, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I did these small feed-in cornrow braids. This is definitely one of my favorite protective styles, and so I'm super excited to show you guys exactly how I did it. So for this style, I used a rat tail comb, shine and jam, some clips, some hair mousse, olive oil hair sheen spray, some got to be for my edges, and some pre-stretched braiding hair. I did ombre braids, so for my cornrows, I used 1.5 pack of the 1B/350 braiding hair, and for my ends, I used half a pack of 350 braiding hair, and I got both of them in 18 inches. So I'm starting off on freshly washed blow-dried hair, and I'm just going to section my hair down the middle and into 2 equal parts. Once I get that part nice and straight, I'm going to apply shine and jam and repart just to really define my part. Next, I'm going to part a row in the back, and I'm going to be doing 3 knotless braids. This creates a wider base at the back, which really helps when parting for this style because the front of your head is wider than the back and the braids naturally get bigger as you move towards the back, so a wider base really ensures that all the braids fit all the way to the back. You don't have to do knotless braids at the back, you can do regular box braids. I just did knotless braids because they're not as tight as regular box braids, and also these feed-in cornrows tend to be tighter at the back, so for those reasons I did do knotless braids. If you don't know how to do a knotless braids, I have a detailed step-by-step tutorial on my channel, and I'll leave the link to that in the description below. Pre-parting your hair for this style is so important. Not only does it make the process faster, but also it ensures that all your braids fit in the back. And I know I keep mentioning that, but that's just because it's really important for this style. I'm going to section each side into 2, and as you can see, I'm making the base of the middle section a bit wider than that of the section directly above the ears, and I'll explain exactly why I did this later on in the video. I have 4 sections in total, and I'm going to do 5 braids in the sections in the middle and 4 braids in the sections directly above the ear, so that's 9 braids on each side. And now I'm just combing on my edges so that once I start braiding, I don't accidentally pull them into the braid. When parting for each cornrow, you want to make sure that the section gets thinner towards the back, just as I'm showing you guys in the video. And that's just because of the same reason that I mentioned earlier. You want to make sure you have enough space in the back so that all the braids fit. I like to start from the middle and braid towards the ears because, like I mentioned before, the back is smaller than the front, and if you do run out of space, the braid above the ear will look normal because it will lie flat even if it's shorter than the other braids. However, if you run out of space at the back in the middle and the braid is short, it will look obvious because it will not lie flat. And if you've tried this style before, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And this is also the reason why I made the base of that middle section bigger than the section above the ears when I was pre-parting my hair. But once I finish braiding the first half of my hair, I will show you guys exactly what I mean with an example. For small feeding cornrows, I like to keep all my pieces small. The braid naturally gets bigger as you braid towards the back, and remember that the back is already smaller than the front, so you want to add only small pieces so that you can better control the size of your braids. Before I start braiding though, I'm going to take one of these small pieces and split it into two, and I'm going to use that to start my braid. The pieces I'll be using for my ends are a bit bigger because again, the braid gets bigger as you braid down towards the end, and so I made those pieces a bit bigger. I'm going to be showing you guys two different feeding methods in this video, but I will be using one throughout the video just because I use it a lot more, and so it just feels easier and faster. So for the first method, you're going to make a small part in the front, split that into 3 parts, and start braiding your natural hair. Place the braiding hair in between your thumb and index finger. Grab both your natural hair and the braiding hair and continue braiding. This is a better angle, so I'm just going to explain that one more time for you guys. So you're going to place the braiding hair in between your thumb and index finger, grab both your natural hair and the braiding hair, go underneath the middle piece and grab the left side, then go underneath the middle piece again and grab the right side. This is similar to doing a knotless braid, so if you already know how to do a knotless braid, then this won't be so hard for you. Now for the second method, you're going to start off the same way you did with the first method. Make a small part in the front, split that into 3 parts, and braid your natural hair down about 1 centimeter. Instead of adding the braiding hair behind your braid, you're going to add it in front of your braid. Grab one end with your pinky finger and place the other end in between your thumb and index finger. Grab both your natural hair and the braiding hair, go underneath the middle piece and grab the left side, and go underneath the middle piece again and grab the right side. Once you've done that, add the other end in between your thumb and index finger and repeat the previous steps. I don't usually feed in a specific number of pieces. I just add enough here to maintain the thickness and make sure that the braid is as thick as all the other braids in my head. I like to braid my natural hair about a centimeter first before I start adding pieces, just to avoid losing my edges because my hair is thinner in the front, and when feeding in pieces you have to grip both your natural hair and the braiding hair tightly in order for the braid to stay together and for the style to last longer. And if you appreciate how detailed this video is and you're actually getting value from it, then please remember to like the video, share it, and subscribe to the channel because it really helps me out. To lengthen my braid, I'm just going to take a piece of braiding hair about the same thickness as the strands I'm already holding. Then I'm going to add it behind my braid, between my thumb and index finger. Align the strands with 2 of the pieces from my braid and braid the piece with no aligned strand first and forward. Then you just continue braiding normally. Eventually, your piece with no aligned strand will become much shorter than the other two strands. All you need to do is to take a small piece of hair from one of the longer strands and then continue to braid normally. Now that I finished braiding half my head, I wanted to show you guys that the cornrow directly behind my ear is actually much shorter than the other braids, but as you can see, it lies flat and so it isn't obvious. If the braid was shorter in the middle, it wouldn't lie flat and it would be obvious, and that's why I like to braid from the middle towards the ear. I went ahead and did the rest of my braids off camera, and now I'm just going to dip my ends in hot water. You want to dip your ends in an up and down motion so that they don't curl or crinkle up and they're nice and straight. You don't have to do this, but I did dip the towel in hot water, gave it some time to cool so it wasn't too hot, and now I'm just rubbing it over my braids to reduce frizziness. I'm cutting off the extra long pieces so all my braids are on the same length. Then I'm going in with some hair mousse to slick down any flyaways that I may have. And some olive oil hair sheen spray to add some shine to my braids. Now I'm just going in with some hair growth oil and applying that to my scalp. This is the finished look, guys. I absolutely love this hairstyle. It comes out so cute every time I do it. It doesn't take that long to do. It's cute. It suits just about any occasion. You could rock this style to work, school, dinner, to go on vacation. You can let it down. You can put it in a ponytail. You can put it in a cute little bun. I just love this style. It took me about 5 hours to do, and I did 18 cornrows in total, 9 on each side. If you're trying this style for the very first time, I really hope this video helps you out. I try to make the video as detailed as possible, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.